Ready for some advice? How about some rapid fire? Let's get right into it. Should I quit my job at McDonald's? Do you have a backup plan? Do you have money saved up? Are you asking this because you just don't want to work and you're actually kind of lazy? With a mindset like that, that's just horrible. Where to go next? College/career. Um, so they're 20 and they're turning 21. If you don't actually know what you want to do in your life right now, that's okay. Don't start off college until you figure that out, though. You got to have at least some kind of understanding of the world and of life before you decide to financially like put down thousands and thousands of dollars. um, I suggest get a real world job right now. Maybe hold it for a couple years. Figure out more about yourself, what you want to do in life, and then go from there. It just keeps getting worse. Yeah, kind of sucks. My mom is having sex with and doing drugs with my abusive ex. Oh, you two sound like a match made in heaven. Um, yeah, you know what? You get out, you get yourself some therapy, and you move on. And when your mom is ready, um, and she's going to AA meetings and all that crap, then you can talk about this with her. But know that your mom set you up for failure from the very beginning. Your mom is still in this cycle, but you yourself, you're at a crossroads. You can see all the crap that your mom set you up for, and you can see a path away from it. I suggest you take the path away from it. Get your mom out of your life. uh, Focus on yourself. Heal yourself. You can't heal your mom. She has to make that decision on her own. I hope she does one day, and you can help her then. Can't do anything more. Well, with an attitude like that, no, you can't. Getting kicked out of my parents' house. Time to get a job. What do you do when you find a stray dog? Uh, Pound. Weird dilemma with ex's family. Uh, they live in a small town. It's okay to be friends with them, but understand that the more entwined or interconnected they are with you, the more you're unfortunately going to still be connected with your ex. Um, Maybe it's time to set up some boundaries with his family. I need some help. Well, you're getting some rapid fire advice. Sorry for posting this minuscule problem. Apology accepted. Moving on. Possibly going sober in my 20s. Good for you. Good for you. You're going to save a lot of money and probably a lot of heartache. Good for you. Confused. Did I miss something? Yeah, you probably did miss something. That's why you're confused. Would this bother anybody else? Discussion/advice would be greatly appreciated. It probably would bother other people, but depending on what it is, it may just be you. My family always tells me no girl likes a man like me. Wow, you have a horrible family. Unless you're a murderer, then your family's spot on. Am I normal at my age? So it's a person who's 20, but they live like a 50-year-old man. First of all, what does that even mean? Does that mean you have dinner at 4? Maybe you should dial back the amount of time you're spending with your family, because they are definitely not supporting you at all. I'm not sure if I should wake my mom, but I'm too scared to sleep at the moment, and I just want her to comfort me and give me a hug. This is an 18-year-old guy. No, because your mom's not always going to be there. I suggest you figure out your life. Don't interrupt her. I mean, you know what? If you did, she's gonna understand. But at the same time, it's okay to grow up a little bit. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but grow up a little bit. Looking for furniture room layout advice / clever solutions. In HGTV. How to stop being skinny fat. What the hell does that even mean? Skinny fat? What, you're only like fat people would look at you and wish they were you because you're skinny compared to them? Stop complaining. First time dating a guy and I need advice. Guys are very simple. Whatever you think is going on in his head, you're giving him way too much credit. And you need to dumb it down a lot to understand what is actually going on in his head. Don't ever overthink it. I want to teach a Facebook friend a lesson. How much trouble can I get in? It depends on what the lesson is. Just looking at some of the keywords that I'm seeing in this, it looks like maybe you should just move on, and maybe you shouldn't focus so much on social media. Maybe you should get out into the real world yourself a little bit. Please help? ? You're at the place. I need a little more in the title though. I, 23, want to hang out with a friend, 19. Ask. Don't ask. I can't give you permission to hang out with your friend. You're gonna have to talk to your friends, see how they're feeling in today's environment. Go to work or stay home and risk losing a job. Depends on how much you want money and how much you want a paycheck. If that's the life you've grown accustomed to, maybe you should go to your job. If you want to experience what it's like to be on unemployment, maybe you should stay home. Kind of simple. How do I change my username? Delete your entire account and start a new one. I can't drink water. I have this too. They say that they just can't stand the taste of it. There's some additives you can put in it to make it taste better. Maybe try different bottled waters or something. I really want her to be my girlfriend, but I'm afraid it's too soon. They're both 16. Figuratively, feel her out on this. Maybe she's ready for a relationship. Maybe she wants to know what it's like to date somebody. And then just ask. Obviously, in today's world, it may be a little difficult, but, how are you going to know if you don't ask? Also, weigh out the pros and cons of this. If you're good friends with this person, then, you don't want to take something to a place where you can never get back to where you started. It's possible that if you're misreading this, the second you ask for that kind of a relationship, she's going to pull way back and you're not even going to be friends anymore. So understand that. How to make a life-changing decision. You just do it. Don't, I mean, it. Yes, think about it, but at the same time, just do it. Don't put it in the back of your brain for days, weeks, months, years. Just do it. Do it. Everything on my phone and in all of my apps is on the opposite side of the screen. Oh, including the search bar, the text messages, everything is flipped. Oh my gosh. This is a horrible problem to have. Moving on. Lots of things happened today. That's that's great. There's been so many posts on here about how each day almost nothing is happening. So it's great to know that there's a lot of things happening for you. How can I better cope with loneliness? Get some friends, get a support group, figure out activities to do, maybe get a cat, get a dog. Dogs take time. How do I get closer to my kind of crush? Take an English class first, because they're gonna turn around and run the second you open your mouth and you just vomit that horrible sentence out. As a teenager, what is the best thing I can do during the Corona break? Study. Pick up a new skill. Don't spend all your time playing video games, watching the YouTube. Get a new skill. Don't ever be idle. Always be doing something. Horrible fight with my BF. Should I try to contact him? Me 30, him 35. It depends on how long you guys have been together. If this is something that's kind of ordinary for you, then you already have your answer. If this is something completely new that's never happened before, okay, so they had a fight. It's been over a month. He's already moved on. And I'm gonna move on from this now. That's it. He's already moved on. It's been over a month since you contacted him. He's not your boyfriend anymore. He's moved on. You should too. Become better in the next relationship than you ever were to him in this past relationship. So that way he can look back and be like, oh man, that used to be mine, but it's not anymore. Where do I begin? He was neglected. You begin in therapy. What to do about neighbors that keep complaining about my stereo, which is almost always on a reasonable level at a reasonable time. So I noticed you put the word almost in there. That almost completely discredits your entire post. There's nothing you're going to be able to do. Your neighbors, if they're true asses, they're always going to be that way. My boyfriend is thinking about joining the army and I'm not sure what to do. The army is a great career choice, but know that you both have to put in a lot of work. If you're not sure what to do about that, then maybe they've been together for 9 months and 2 months of that has been long distance. Sounds to me like there's such a low level of commitment from either you or the both of you already. Maybe it's time to just move on. He's joining the army. You should join dating apps. But don't just do it. Break up with him. Get that over with and then do the dating apps. Losing my motivation for class. Don't know if I want to be a teacher anymore. And depressed. Not sure what I want anymore. Help? Whenever they did those surveys, like when you're younger, and it's like, what do you want to be? I always put teacher on there because it's like the biggest suck up answer that you could give. Um, this is probably a good wake up call for you because it's showing you that maybe that career path is not for you. Maybe you need a different career path. Figure out some of the things you like. Maybe if you're in college, take a break from it for, a semester. Figure out what it is you actually want to do. Go from there. You're not going to find out what you want to do for the rest of your life by asking somebody on Reddit. I have a crush on a friend that I'm jealous of. Are you jealous because they have your attention? Just saying. Ben 10. Anybody know of a website where I can watch any of the shows for free? Grow up. I have BPD. And my boyfriend is moving 2 hours away. So, first of all, those are two completely different things. I'm not really sure why you've chosen to connect the lines between those two things. Kind of shows me that maybe you need some therapy to figure out how to best control your borderline personality disorder. If he's moving away, maybe it's time to reevaluate the relationship. 2 hours, that's kind of a long way to go. Long distance isn't exactly for everyone. It kind of sounds like maybe it's not for you. He's going away maybe to college or something. Maybe he's joining the army. I don't know. You gotta sit down and have that talk with him. Dad had a meltdown for the first time. Wow, just the first time? Jeez. Give that guy the Father of the Year award. Only one? Which yearbook quote should I post? Doesn't matter because none of these quotes that you have here are from you. They're quotes that other people made. Come up with your own quote. Be unique. Don't be the guy that copies other people who are famous. Thinking about dropping out of college, it looks like. If you know what you want to do and it doesn't require college, go for it. If you don't know what you want to do and you're in college, maybe that is the right choice because otherwise you're just going to keep putting in more and more money into something you don't even know what it is. Look at this as an opportunity where you're coming out a little bit ahead of where you could be. How do I access all accounts linked to my phone number and email on Twitter? That you make new ones and you give them all the same password and then you link them all to that one thing. Aspiring young adult fiction author. Understand you are going into a field that is not in high demand. Maybe you should start off with this as like a hobby. Don't just shoot for this one on your own and give it your all. You're in for some disappointment. Can I smoke weed? Yeah. It's really not that big of a deal as it was in the past. Treat it the same way that you would treat alcohol. Of course, you're 18, so you've never had any alcohol. Don't do it before work. Don't do it before school. Only do it in the evenings. Don't be stupid about it. coworker tries to sabotage me on a daily basis. Maybe you should get back at them. Maybe you should sabotage them before they can sabotage you. How do I not care about anything? And we're going to wrap it up just like that. Good luck.